Alright, so this video we are going to emulate or mimic a routed edge in SketchUp. I want you to start off by going to this bottom left item and clicking the magnifying glass, and here I want to point out that it says field of view, 0 degrees. Recently I discovered that if you change that to 0 degrees, let's see, then it'll actually give you a flat view. So once you do that, then you're going to click this magnifying glass. This will then zoom you out so you can work with your things. It's much better for making flat sides of your object. So let's get into it. In order to do this, we are going to need a rectangle because we are going to create a box that's, let's say, 16 by 21 inches. Then we can get rid of the lady. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we are going to use the offset tool to create a picture frame. So I'm going to go offset, and this is just to get a concept of how to do our routing. And I'm going to offset this by 4 inches. So it's got a 4-inch boundary along the edge. Now that we've got this, I'm going to push-pull 0.75 inches. Just like the wood that we have available in the workshop, we are doing the simplest type of routed edge. Now, our next task, we need to draw the edge that we are going to be routing. Now, for today, I want to try and give you something that's fairly simple. So here's what I would do. Get yourself your tape measure, and I want you to create a guiding line that's 3/4 of an inch. 0.75, enter. Now we're going to get the protractor. You're going to click the guide point that we just made, click the end, and now I want you to type in a 45-degree angle. This is going to give us a nice guiding line that we can use to create our routed edge. Now, in order to do this, I'm not going to use measurements. I'm just going to draw some lines to help look like a type of bit. I think that's called a cove. And now what we could do, I've drawn 2 lines that are close enough to each other, but now I'm going to use my arc tool, and I have the first one chosen. Now, using these points, let's see, now it's not doing it, of course. Let's try it again. Getting that arc tool, I'm gonna hover my mouse. There, it's snapped, and you can see there's blue and red guiding lines. I'm going to click this point, then select one of the endpoints of the lines, and select the other. If it isn't perfect, don't worry about it. Just make a connection between these lines. One issue here is that if you have something that's way too complicated, what we're about to do will not work. So at this point, you've got your design made. It looks great. We're ready to go. Now we're going to use a tool called Follow Me. It looks like a little crab. I don't fully understand the picture, but you click that. And now what we're going to do is the magic. Select the area that you want to remove. So I'm going to take this cutout portion. I'm going to click it. I'm going to use it to follow the edge of the entire object. I follow all the way. Let's see, I think that's it. Nope. Foiled. Okay. I'm going to follow. It gives me a preview, and that preview is going to make it something I can see. There we go. So now you can see that I've got this mitered corner cut. And when I click, it has applied my routed edge to the entire surface. For submission today, you're going to need to have the outside done. Let's see, for the inside edge, how can we do that? The inside's a little trickier to do, and that's something that I don't want us to get into today. So for today, what I want you to do, open up SketchUp, make your rectangle, and route that edge.